Thomas Mazira's there. And Glenn's passed more cars and has gone backwards.
Well, we can't compliment them for fudging the rules, but we can compliment them on their choice of tires and the manner in which they're executing the cars around the track.
Go board, Castrol Race Cam. The front spoiler of Larry Perkins' Commodore VR. And as these great shots showed in Heat 1, really tremendous view of a 200-kilometre-hour ride across the top of Mount Panorama. And it just gives you an idea of just how fine these guys are riding the line between concrete walls. They really...
Just look at how close those walls are, Mark. This is a fabulous angle, and it might not be exactly the driving angle, but it's certainly what the driver is having to feed around between these walls.
Look how close they go there. There wouldn't be 6 inches on the inside of the concrete wall.
Look at Scaife there. He's reckon he's touching the wall there. Fabulous. Down on a Conrad, a great thrill for every driver that ever gets on a Conrad. You just look down there, you can see practically to Sydney.
Luke McCann, you're heading in the wrong direction, son. Sorry. Orange, yes.
I got my directions wrong. Okay.
Look at this, and a kick to the right.
7,500 RPM, 280 clicks.
Yes, they choose their diff ratios just to make it peak.
Chase went in, just lost it, and he's back now in the clutches of Glenn Seaton.
Oh, he's damaged his rear wing too. I think he might have clipped the wall there. He's managed to keep the car fairly straight, but as you can see, the collapsed rear wing. Oh, gee, he's struggling with his car.
Oh, yeah, that'll affect him up across the top.
That'll show you on our Dunlop.
He'll be able to see that, sorry, mate. And he'll know he's in a bit of trouble.
Boy, race cam showed every split second of that. You could see his eyes open up and the tension in his face as he grappled with that car at the end of Conrod Straight.
Do you think he hit the wall, or did that break before and cause him to spin?
Good point,
at
Alan.
the speed
Good
that
point.
he was going, because it happened so quickly.
Yep.
I can't believe the way we always talk to Dick. He certainly wasn't bothered by us having a little chat, and you saw the look on his face, and it was just what's gone wrong. I think it's broken.
I think you're right.
On the approach to that fast chicane.
How things can change in a race at Mount Panorama. Mark Scaife, the Australian Touring Car Champion, and the man who wants to win probably more than anyone else, with the exception of Larry Perkins, now leads this one. Perkins is second, Bow is third, then it's Mazira, Brock, Seaton and Johnson runs in seventh. As they said with Larry
won't give up this one easily, although Mark having got by him is an indication that he wants to continue there. So Yokohama in front for the first time this weekend, followed by the Dunlops on Perkins' car.
Another Dunlop car, John Bower. Mazira, the first of the Bridgestone cars, ahead of Brock and Seaton, also on Bridgestone. Johnson back to 7th now. Alan Jones up to 8th. Tony Longhurst in 9th. But geez, there'll be some serious investigations into that wing, Alan. If that has collapsed on him at 280k, they want to get that situation sorted out pretty quickly. So... Dick Johnson just talking to his pit crew there, and I think he just said it broke.
Dick, we were just talking to you. We felt sorry that we might have put you off, but it looked like the rear wings collapsed on the car.
It certainly has, Michael. And I tell you, it's like a fly swat without it. I can give you the mail order.
Did that just break? Did that just break as you turned into the chase, Dick?
Well, it just shows you what these things do to a motor car, you know. There's not much I can do but cruise around now because it sort of kind of wants to swivel on the radiator drain plug.
Looked like you had your heart in your mouth for a few split seconds there, mate.
Oh, that's all right. I still don't mind having a chat with you while that's happening.
I thought I'd put the muckers on you once and for all.
Mate, if I feel the pain, I want you to feel it too.
Oh, I did.
Well, we did.
I don't believe this, you know. I don't mind. There's not much I can do about it.
No, it's a philosophical outlook. You've given us a great ride today.
One of the things I said to myself at the beginning of this year, if you get upset about anything, the only one that gets upset is you, so why bother?
Yes. Well, you're taking the champion approach, mate. That's what you are.
Thanks, Dick.
Oh, geez,
Dickie Johnson still doing a good job, and he's still out there battling on. In the meantime, Mark Scaife has opened this up with 2 laps to go. But it is going to get interesting because John Bowe is back there in third and closing all over Larry Perkins.
This will be a great fight back from Mark Scaife. He can get maximum points in this second heat. Terrible start to his title defence in 95. A horrific shunt at Eastern Creek in wet testing there. Very lucky boy to escape with the injuries that he had. He's fought his way back to fitness. Had some terrible runs at both, or missed out at Sandown in fact because he was so sore. Had a bad run at Symonds Plains, and now he's opening up his title chase points book here today. John Bowe, meanwhile, slides down the inside of Larry Perkins.
This is on for young and old now. Bowe has got Scaife in his sights, and he's got a lap and a bit to do it in.
Might be hard, but not impossible.
Well, the Holden fans are rejoicing because Scaife might deliver them a win here to break the Ford monopoly at Mount Panorama today, or this weekend.
Well, it certainly has seemed like a monopoly through practice and qualifying, Mike. The Shell Ford's very dominant here. A lot of people pointing the finger at the fact that Falcons may have had a technical advantage, but the Commodore guys have really addressed it in this second heat.
What is coming through, Mark, is just the zeal of all the professional teams, that if they stick in there and they fight and they don't give up, that anything can unfold. There is no lay down misères in this championship. It's anybody's championship and anybody's race, anybody's heat. But you've got to be in it to win it.
No doubt Ross Stone, or Jimmy Stone in the Shell camp has been on the blower to John Bowe, telling him about the collapsed wing on the back of Dick's car. John would be pretty wary of that at the moment, I'd say.
What have we got? This is our third round. We've had no repeat winner, no double-up day. Each race has been won by a different driver. Mark Scaife, it'll be great to see for young Mark. He's paid his dues to motorsport, and in that very serious accident in the lead up to the Winfield Triple Challenge at Eastern Creek, he's back. This would be a good feeling for him today. He heads across the top of the mountain where the Holden fans.
And for the team too, Mike, it's been a long, long drought for these guys. They haven't won a race, a touring car race of any kind, since Malala last year. I think it was the 8th round of the Touring Car Championship. So it's been a very, very long time off the podium for Mark Scaife and Jimmy Richards. This is a good return to form for these guys.
John Bowe still chasing hard. He'll wind up with top points overall for the day, John Bowe, but heading out of tyre power turn for the final time, Mark Scaife brings the Winfield Commodore down Conrod Straight. John Bowe still runs in second. Larry Perkins is third. That'll do his points some good, and Mazera is next, followed by Seaton Brock. Alan Jones, Tony Longhurst and Dick Johnson is ninth. Trevor Ashby is 10th.
Looking good out in front.
Holden fans are happy too.
Yep. Everyone's had a result here today at Mount Panorama. Mark Scaife comes beneath the Bridgestone Bridge for the final time. John Bowe gives chase, but he's run out of laps. And what appeared to be a Ford domination of this weekend, Holden spoils the party. Mark Scaife wins race 2 of round 3. John Bowe takes second. Larry Perkins comes across the line in third, followed by Thomas Mazera, Glenn Seaton, Peter Brock, Alan Jones, Tony Longhurst, Dick Johnson and Trevor Ashby. Let's confirm those for you on the Shell race score. Mark Scaife, the winner of race 2 here today. John Bowe placed in second. Larry Perkins third. Thomas Mazera finished 4th. Glenn Seaton was 5th. In 6th place, Peter Brock. 7th, Alan Jones. Tony Longhurst finishes in 8th. Dick Johnson in 9th. And Trevor Ashby 10th. We'll be back at the Mount in just a tick.